The island of Jersey is nestled in the English Channel, just 14 miles off the coast of France, and despite its compact size, measuring just 9 miles by 5, it is the largest of the Channel Islands. With a population of just over 100,000 residents, it boasts a rich and varied landscape, from lush valleys and rolling sand dunes to a rugged wild coastline, and it has a very vibrant economy, mainly made up of tourism, financial services and agriculture. You can get to Jersey by sea or by air with a flight duration of about 1 hour from over 20 UK airports, and there is also direct flights from Dublin during the summer season. St Helier is the capital, and that's where we are as guests of the Jersey Irish Society. We are here in the Royal Yacht Club in St Helier for a very special evening. The Jersey Irish Society has been in existence for 50 years, and tonight they are celebrating their 50th anniversary with a black tie ball, with an evening of music, singing, even a bit of ceilidh dancing, some very special guests.
The Jersey Irish Society, really from 1976 and a couple of years before that, and then it was officially set up on the 17th of March 1976.
Which you're celebrating the 50th anniversary tonight.
Exactly, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary tonight with our Jersey Irish Society Ball.
Yeah. And also, you have the actual first menu on display here on the tables from the first ball.
We do indeed, from the first ball, and it is in Gaelic. So it's a great thing to have, and that was sent to us by a lady whose father was here and was a member actually of the Jersey Irish Society at the time.
And over those years you had a very important position as well. You were an honorary consul for the Channel Islands, weren't you?
Yes, I was appointed in March 1985 as the honorary Irish consul for the Channel Islands, and I held that position then for 27 years.
And what did that entail mostly?
Well, mostly looking after all our Irish community people within the Channel Islands, Jersey, Guernsey, and Sark. We have some Irish there as well, and looking after at that time their passports. We did a lot, and if any of them, got into scrapes or troubles, which they were very, very few, only now and again. Also after them, visit people in hospital and in general, look after the Irish community. Over the years, Pamela has kept a record of the Irish Jersey story.
Well, here we have Michael Kilroy and Jerry Healy, and they actually started to set up the Irish Society. This is the committee at the time, and they were all wonderful people. There's Michael Kilroy, Bob Harmon. This chap here was Jack Keys. So they were all a great bunch of people who actually set up the Jersey Irish Society in 1976. This is, we had an Irish Post editor came as a guest speaker in 1977, another ball. Michael Kilroy again at a dinner that we had, a St. Patrick's Night dinner. Every year we have a St. Patrick's Night dinner since 1976. We were in London for the Community Awards in 1977 at the Tower Hotel. That was a very long time ago now. We had the Coventry Irish players over at one stage. High praise for Jersey Irish Society's annual St. Patrick's Day celebrations, and that was in 1985. The Jersey Irish on winning route, that was the Rose of Tralee. We entered from 1977, we entered each year, with the help of Jersey Tourism here, arose every year up to the 1980s.
We were delighted to meet up with one of those roses who was attending the ball, Carol Ann Clark.
I was chosen, well, there was a competition, and I was chosen to represent Jersey. So I went to Ireland and actually it was a really good experience. I really, really enjoyed it.
And your party piece as well, you played the saxophone.
That's right, so I played the tenor saxophone, that was my party piece. And Gay Byrne actually loved that as well because he loved jazz. Yeah, he was a big jazz fan, so he was really pleased with that. But I played the Rose of Tree, which wasn't very jazzy, but anyway, that's what I played.
I'm the membership secretary, so I keep a record of everybody who's joined. We write out to the people, and we send them shamrock. So all our members got shamrock in the post. It's all gone out today. Hopefully tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, Monday, they'll have it.
Co-chair of the Jersey Irish Society, Martina Shield-Wintour, officially welcomed all the guests to the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all very, very welcome here this evening to help us celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Jersey Irish Society. Woo! I'm very pleased on behalf of the Society to welcome Orla McBreen, the Deputy Head of Mission at the Irish Embassy in London, who is here representing our Ambassador Martin Fraser. Orla, you're very welcome.
It's really special to be here. On my way here, I was trying to think, how long do the connections between Ireland and Jersey last? Because two islands, sometimes away from all the craziness in the world, but more often than not at the heart of it. And I know in living memory in Jersey, sometimes suffering through really cruel times as well. And you see in the landscape a lot of similarities, a lot of windswept places, Napoleonic installations. So I thought, well, the Irish must have been here for, at least 200 years. And as I arrived early on, I talked to the Jersey Museum and saw a very helpful history of Jersey in 20 minutes. And I discovered that, in fact, there are two beautiful goat torques made in Ireland that were found in Jersey 3,000 years ago. Sorry, they were found more recently, but they date from 3,000 years.
I think a lot of Irish people would be surprised, for example, to hear that in the late 80s there were 12,500 Irish people here out of a total population of about 84,000. So Ireland has actually had a big footprint here, which I'm sure will surprise a few people at home to find out.
Now, you're a guest speaker here tonight, as I mentioned, and I know you zoomed in on the diaspora was one of the issues you spoke about.
Yeah, so I would say in the last 20 years, the Irish government has really invested in engaging with our diaspora because we owe them so much. Often when I'm in England, I say to people that in the early 70s, there was 1 year where the Irish in Britain, sent home more money than the whole Irish Department of Education's budget. So the amount of support the diaspora sent back was huge. And now that we're doing well as a country, we want to give back. So we have our Immigrant Support Programme. We have a new diaspora strategy that our Minister Neil Richmond launched recently. And next month we're going to have the Global Irish Forum, where Irish groups, civil society groups from all around the world come back to Dublin and talk about the future of the diaspora and what we can do together. So it's a really, really important part of our work at the embassy, and it's also the most fun part of the work as well.
A special message for the Jersey Irish Society here celebrating the 50th anniversary.
Well, I would say mille courageous, and that I'm so impressed at the efforts throughout the years, all the activities they run, that they look after the older people in the community. And it's just lovely on an evening like today to see all the generations, see a lot of young people, and see the little girls dancers with, you know, stars in their eyes looking at the professional dancers, and you can just see the whole range of the community and the strength of it. So I want to congratulate them and wish them the best for the next 50 years, as we say. Go Marish Van Cade.
Chief Minister, you're very welcome to the programme. You're here as a guest of the Jersey Irish Society, and they're celebrating the 50th anniversary, and you're here for that.
I know, 50 years already. It's a fantastic evening. I'm here with my mother-in-law, Nikki Pello, formerly Herbert, from Achill, but a Mayo girl, so it's I feel at home. She's looking after me.
Yeah. Now, the role of a Chief Minister, and what you're equivalent to probably our Taoiseach, or British Prime Minister, here on Jersey Island.
Yeah, that's correct. Jersey is a self-governing, autonomous island where part of the British Isles were not part of the United Kingdom. We've been self-governing since 1204, that's over 800 years. We have our own parliament, the States of Jersey. We're effectively a non-partisan parliamentary democracy, and we've been governing ourselves for a long time, and very proud to be doing so. The Irish community has been part of our community for decades. In actual fact, the Irish connection goes back not centuries, millennia. We have some interesting archaeological finds of gold torques and things which can be dated back to Ireland. For thousands of years we've had a connection, and the Irish community is an inherent part of Jersey's community. And like I say, my mother-in-law's Irish, my wife is half Irish, and of course, you know, it's part of us. Ireland is part of us here in Jersey. Yes.
When I was last in Achill, it was about a year ago.
Yeah.
And we were overstaying, and we've got a cottage up there in Dugort. And it was, August time we usually go. But my family's history of Achill goes back for years. I had a friend in Jersey General and came over to train in 63. The night of the snow, got delayed in London, but by the time I got to Jersey, I never went home, as they say. I married a Jerseyman, and that's why I'm here all those years after.
Wow. And your daughter is married to the First Minister here on the island, which is the equivalent to our Taoiseach or Prime Minister.
Right, yes. We call it the Chief Minister, and she married him, and she was only 3 weeks old when we took her to Achill to be christened in the little church at River.
So we've got dancers here. We've got 12 young dancers whose parents, one parent from each of them, some of them too, are all Irish, which is brilliant. We've got some singers here, we've got a Ceilidh band here, and we've got a DJ here. So full of Irishness, which is brilliant.
I'm joined now by Spirit of the Dance, who are performing here at the Gala Black Tie Ball. You're very welcome to the programme, ladies.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so where did the Spirit of the Dance come from?
So we've all toured with Spirit of the Dance, the Irish show. We are all professional dancers. However, this evening it is my entertainment company, Third Above Entertainment, providing the performers, and we have trained the local troupe over here, and I have brought Alice and Emily over from London to come and join us for the evening.
Another guest at the function was Brian Dalton, the Chief Executive of the Irish in Britain.
The Irish in Britain are a national membership body, and we're commissioned by the Irish government to support and work with Irish community groups all throughout Britain. And it's a real thrill to be here today, and Jersey Irish Society, of course, would be one of our members, so it's a real pleasure here to mark their 50th anniversary.
And what functions do you do?
So we help our members with sustainability, we'll help them with funding, we'll help them with recruitment, we'll help them with development. So these are all important organisations working at grassroots level, supporting Irish people, Irish elderly people, people who are vulnerable, people who need support, people who need therapy. So we've been in Britain a long time, as you know, Henry.
Absolutely.
And so we're very good at organising at grassroots level. So we have a very sophisticated and well-developed network supporting Irish community organisations. We wrote the book on community development, and so it's something we're very, very proud of. And of course, as an organisation with Irish in Britain, we're very proud to represent 130 members all throughout the country. Wherever we go as a community, we make a huge contribution. And I see that there today in the room here in Jersey, just a contribution of community and sport and business. And we've a lot to offer, and I think it's really important that we kind of tell everybody about the values we bring.
Tim Crowley came to Jersey in the late 1980s, having just finished college and looking for a job.
I came to Jersey in 1988, just having left college and looking for a job, and at that time Jersey was the place to go for people in the catering industry. So came and worked in hotels, did a bit of time at Stonemason actually, and then ended up in retail for 10 years before working in the wine estate that I run now. So been here quite a long time now.
Yeah, and you've seen major changes on the island over those years.
Yeah, major changes everywhere. Jersey was, is a great place to live and to work. I think when I first came here, it was amazing. We really enjoyed our young life here. I'm growing up, having a family now. I have a Cork woman I'm married to, and we love the island. I must admit, we love living here.
It's something I would never associate Jersey and a winery.
Well, Jersey is actually on the same latitude as Champagne on the map, so it's on 45 degrees north, so it's pretty good. It's about 100 miles south of the UK coast, so UK now is making really good sparkling wine, so we have a bit of an advantage in location, and you'll see that with the weather here. Generally, it's about 2 degrees warmer in the UK on average. We know the coast, so slightly more difficult in that sense, but on average, we make wines, brandies, gins, cream liqueurs, all those things. And a lot of that came from my Irish heritage.
One of the highlights of the evening was the presentations to outstanding members of the Jersey Irish community.
You were presented with the Patrick Hickey Cup as captain of the GAA team here on the island.
Yeah, I was a DJ. I've a long time hanging out to get the captaincy role for that occasion, but it's nice to get it this time around.
Yeah. And how long have you been involved in the GAA here on the island?
Well, I'm in Jersey 15 years. I think it took me a couple of years to truly get myself involved, so maybe 13 years, I think, yeah. So.
And how long were you playing here?
Here, I'm probably 11, 12 odd years, I think, yeah.
And are there many people, guys, playing get a cup out here?
Yeah, absolutely. There is. I think we contest the Euros every single year, where we take a squad of about 16, sometimes 17 across. But I would think across the year we probably maybe between 35 and 40 train across the year. But then different guys have different commitments with football and what they're calling football and rugby. We narrow it down to about 23, 24 every year. So I think it's probably across the year about 40 of us.
The Pamela O'Neill Bowl was presented to Shuneen O'Hagan.
You accepted the Pamela O'Neill Award on behalf of the captain of the ladies' GAA football team.
Yes, I did. Yeah, on behalf of Sam Walker. Yeah.
And how vibrant is ladies' football out here?
Oh, it's actually very vibrant. It's grown a lot in the last few years. So it just started as a team itself in 2020. And since then, we've seen exponential growth in it. It's been great.
And do you get an opportunity to play in many competitions?
So last year, we got to go to 2 different competitions in France. And we usually play Guernsey once a year at least as well. So that's been really good.
And the award tonight for the captain, she couldn't be here.
She couldn't be here this evening. She unfortunately was at work right until about half an hour after everything started. Yes. So yeah, unfortunately she couldn't be here, so I picked it up on her behalf.
The Jersey Irish Person of the Year this year, there were quite a number of votes for various people, but there is one clear winner. People who are nominated included members from the GAA table here, Union over here, yes. Yeah. You were on the list for sure. Patrice Romerell featured on the list. Yeah. But the outright winner by a big margin is Mary Green.
Following the awards, it was time now for some more entertainment, and the fabulous young talented singer Ellie Mae Martin took to the stage.
Well, I'm joined now by a well-known traditional musician, of course, Vinnie Donnelly, not only here on Jersey Island, but in Manchester and indeed Ireland, and particularly the west of Ireland. You're very welcome to the programme.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now, of course, tonight now is a very big night. You have a Ceilidh band here tonight to finish off the celebrations there, Shindig.
Yes, it's it's an amalgam of people based in Jersey. There's only nobody that's actually Irish, but they all play. I'm Irish descent, and apart from that, there's nobody else. But they all just love the Irish music, so they've picked it up and they're doing a great job.
Well, we hope you enjoyed highlights of the Jersey Irish Society's 50th anniversary ball. And as you can see, a great traditional Irish Ceilidh is in full swing. So we let the guests dance the night away. And just to remind you, we will be back the same time next week with more highlights, including the launch of a new book entitled An Irish Jersey Journey. So until then, slán go fóill.